Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to, this is kind of starting to be a returning thing for Jaggeds with RuneScape, and it's kind of surprising. But we have the month ahead, essentially behind the scenes. We haven't had one of these kind of things in quite a while. But keep in mind that Jaggeds has been taking a new approach to their updates, whereas these things are actually supposedly completely ready and ready to go. Because if I remember correctly, they made a stance where they will not release information about updates until they are 100% ready for these things to happen. So now more stuff happens, that's awesome, and this is the stuff that's planned regardless. Unless something major happens where they can't do updates. So this is for December's Delights, essentially, which we have a lot of wintry theme, holiday themed stuff going on. But up first, we have the new quest of the Succession. So this is the one after the Daughter of Chaos. So this is supposed to be the overall, end to this part of the series. Now, there's probably going to be stuff that spawns off of it, but we shall see. So in this quest, we will be helping Adrastia track down Bilrock before he completes his ritual and becomes unstoppable. So we are going to be helping her out, and I'm very curious. But to begin this quest, which will be coming out on December 5th, so this is already next week, we will be having the requirements of the Daughter of Chaos quest, Infernal Puzzle Box Tier 5 unlocked. So you have needed to complete the Civil War mini quests 1 through 3, 60 mining and smithing. The rewards are as follows. 50k combat XPs, chosen skill must be 60 and up. 60k prismatic XP, lamp 60 and up. That's for any skill there. And then the Infernal Puzzle Box goes to Tier 6. So, Tier 5 is currently 60% reduced environmental damage within a furnace. This will bring it up to 65%, which is quite substantial. And the Daughter of Chaos part of it is going to be 14% damage reduction and 9% increased damage dealt to monsters while in the wilderness. Tier 5 was 13% and 8%, so this is going to be up yet another percent each. Then we have the ability to add the Infernal Puzzle Box to the tool belt, which is going to free up the inventory. Now, I know some people, myself included, were thinking, hey, what about stuff like the Persistent Rage from Archaeology and some other stuff? There is going to be some tweaks and changes to those things coming eventually. To what degree, I don't know. But, I mean, the Persistent Rage perk or relic, it's not bad, but there's so many other relics that I'm sure people would rather use. So this is kind of good because maybe we'll get something even better than the current Persistent Rage, which will make it more viable. You get 1 quest point and access to the dive ability, which requires 30 agility, which is kind of shocking. When Bladed Dive is unavailable. So the dive ability is a generic movement ability across all combat styles. It's basically a less than Bladed Dive, but can be used through anything. And you can upgrade it to Bladed Dive through Shattered Worlds. And if you already have Bladed Dive already unlocked, you get to keep it. There's no restriction on it. But you will still need to unlock Dive by completing the quest, just for completion. But this will allow people to continue to dash through dungeons and however you want. And now this makes me wonder if Surge and Escape are going to be changing as well because of this. I'm not sure. Because essentially that's what people use Surge for, is this. So I would see those as potentially changing in some form or fashion as well. And then, of course, you get 2 treasure hunter keys as per usual with quests. And also active on December 5th, and this will be going on to January 29th, the new Yak Track, the Winter Trials will be here. And as you can see, There is some new stuff. There's looks like a frost ice troll, something. One of those kind of things. You have some nice icy type outfits. You have an ice jelly. And we see a return of the shoulder capes with a new type cape here. And also, they're going to be updating the ultimate shopping experience for the Yak Track. So it's a shop that sells every cosmetic override animation and pet from the second Yak Track to the 10th. Any existing past Yak Track items in the Oddman store will also be available. So do check it out if you missed any and you really want some. And starting December 1st, we have the Advent Calendar. So you get a free key each time you open the door. So do check it out every single day because you get a special prize. And if you open the calendar 15 times, you'll bag the new portable Snowfall Aura cosmetic override, which you can see here. You have snow falling all around you. But that's not all, guys. There's also going to be presents from the Sledge, which, if you're familiar, this is one of those events where you gain currency while you're playing the game. We've had others where it was wrapping paper, and essentially that's what it's going to be again, is wrapping paper. The wrapping paper is obtained through skilling and through MTX, so the treasure hunter. Honestly, that's probably to be expected by now. But you can start earning it from December 12th at 23.59 until January 15th. You can still exchange the wrapping paper up until January 22nd, though, at 23.59. But the rewards, there is some different rewards. There's 3 titles. You got the Nighty, Nice, and Aurora. And then there's also going to be the Aurora die, which you can use on different types of gear, as you can see here. And giving it a bit of a different look to it. But for every 200 pieces of paper handed in, you also get one of the following presents, which there's 4 different tiers. Pretty sure it's random. It's had been pretty random before. But you get white, blue, purple, and gold. Obviously, white being tier 1, gold being tier 4, and so on and so forth. There is a free daily present, so you can get that. But on December 25th, you'll get 3 presents, so do check that out. And then there's going to be a treasure hunter promo in general, which is the Santa's Grotto. So for those who remember the green Santa hat, well, guess what's coming this year? The rest of the outfit. So here's an all new seasonal swag to look out for starting December 23rd. There's going to be the Chinchompa, Gothics, and Penguin Christmas jumpers, but there's also going to be the Santa green Santa top, bottom, gloves, and boots. So that is all going to be going on for that. As you can see, these are the outfits here. So that'll be very interesting. And don't forget too that the Black Friday events are still going on until December 5th. So you do still have some more time to get some of those bundles if you are still looking for them. But I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of a heads up of what's to come this month. There is potentially more, obviously, and there's obviously going to be patches. So if none of this really interests you, it's very possible there's going to be some patch notes coming up that might tickle your funny bone or whatever. So do check that out. But that'll be it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, later, guys.